Hey everybody, sorry for a few days or more like a week or so without actually uploading anything. I was very busy around Christmas period, so that kind of at least took up a lot of my time, or any of my spare time I actually did have left over through the Christmas period. So Christmas is always a very busy period, so yeah, do apologize. I hope you all had a great Christmas, had a very great time spending time with the family, getting a lot of nice presents, sharing presents with my family is always a great time of the year. So anyway, hopefully you'll enjoy this Pokemon Wi-Fi battle today. Not the best battle in the world, but it'll do, and it'll probably just do for now until I get some more content, which I'm going to be hopefully getting through this next few days or so I can get back to going back to my old ways of battling a lot more. So from the team preview, I wasn't really too sure what he would have liked to lead with, but I just lead with Mamoswine, whilst he leads with Absol. Now, probably off the start, I'm going to go for the safe Earthquake, just because I figured it would do some efficient damage to the Absol, but in came the Ferrothorn, and the Ferrothorn takes it, not the best, but it takes it pretty well enough so that it can at least, live at least another hit, and, see where it wants to go from there. I stay in there on the next turn, go for Stealth Rock just to get them up, because, Stealth Rocks are very important to the game, whilst he goes for the Spikes. Now, he switches out, goes into his Dragonite predicting the Earthquake, so that was a good prediction on his behalf. But to be honest, yeah, looking at it from that point, it didn't really make any sense for why he actually decided to stay in there with his Dragonite, knowing that I'm an Ice type. And with his multi-ice scale actually broken, the Icicle Spear is easily going to take it out, so now he brings into this Milotic, which he probably should have done predicting that, or even probably gone into that even off the start, off with the Absol or something. Just depending on if it's a defensive Milotic, I'm not too sure. But anywho, I go into Rotom. Rotom usually is something I can pretty much deal alright against Milotic. I mean, the only thing I was hoping for is to get off a Will-O-Wisp and just rack some residual damage upon that thing. So no, but he don't work out like that, so predicting my Volt Switch perfectly good there from his side, he goes into the Electivire just to get a Motor Drive ability boost, but yep, I figured I could at least stay in there, take one hit, and just retaliate back with the Hydro Pump, so that down goes that Electivire. Now, looking back on it, he now goes into his Chandelure, and this thing has a great special attack, but I kind of just wanted to stay in here on the off chance, somewhat hoping that he won't Scarf, but yeah, it turns out obviously he would be. So, knowing that he's going to be locked into the Energy Ball, I'm just going to go into my Scissor, I'm just going to go for the Pursuit just to trap it and be able to at least try and take that out as quickly as I can. And that's what I do, I Pursuit, preventing from trying to escape into another Pokemon, or switching into another Pokemon, and down goes the thing, so that's good for me. So now he goes into the Milotic once again. I'm just going to go into my Keldeo. And this thing is a powerhouse. In the rain, Specs is just a beast. I don't really get to use it all the time, but from the few times that I have used it, it turns out to be a great Pokemon to use anyway. So I kind of like to run it with a Sandstorm team, just on the off chance if my opponent actually brings a rain team. And that's just something I can actually play the advantage of the two weathers on the time, of the battle. So I kind of do like using Keldeo, especially the Choice Spec set. So considering I'm actually not really doing too much, I'm just going to switch out, going to my Politoed just to get my own rain anyway. So obviously, speaking of the rain, let's get the rain up. This Milotic's the only thing probably caused a lot of annoyance this game, just based on the fact that it was actually a Sleep Talk variant, and it could actually just keep resting and sleep talking around. And considering I really don't have anything really powerful enough to at least try and take out this Milotic, because a lot of my, I guess, sweepers are kind of special oriented, and some of them are more water based anyway, so, my moves are not really going to be doing too much. But as you can see, Mamoswine did actually a nice chunk on the Milotic there with the Earthquake, so thankfully I'm starting to get somewhere around, working my way around of taking down this Milotic. But yeah, because it's a rest variant, it did start to get a bit annoying, like I was saying, because it could just go for the rest and blah blah blah, recover back all of its HP. Don't really see rest Milotic anymore, but my opponent just decided to bring it to this game for the one-off chance just to annoy me. Whatever. So I'm actually just going for the Hidden Power Grass, I believe, and it's doing a nice number on the Milotic, considering I am actually a Choice Specs Politoed, so it looks to be like a solid 2 to 3 hit KO at this point, so although it's taken a bit longer than expected, this Milotic is eventually hopefully going to go down. And yeah, he Dragon Tails me out, and I get Dragon Tailed into my Scizor, so not really much I can do with my Scizor, but I just go for the U-turn just to do a decent chunk on the Milotic, because I kind of thought maybe he would have gone for the rest there, you know, considering the fact that the number of turns that he was asleep, so going for the sleep talk didn't make any sense, so that really made no sense. In the end, I thought he would have rested, that's why I went for the U-turn, just to try and take it out as quickly as I can, but yeah, it does, so kind of maybe on his stupidity side, that's why he kind of lost the Milotic at that point, but you know, in hindsight, I was basically just trying to get rid of it as quickly as I can, so go into Terrakion, and there's nothing left on his team now that can actually withstand a choice-banded Terrakion. So that's the game, not the best game in the world, but it'll do for now, and I shall see you guys in a few days' time with a different upload and something better, hopefully. So thanks for watching.